apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack mode. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta, yeah, I smoke that thing. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL VIKES, man. Another live, we here again. Gonna go ahead, dive right into it. Before I get into it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Share this with everybody you know. Support the channel, support the grind. Lock in with me. I repeat, lock in with me. But you already know what it is. I don't really got to explain it too much. This live, we're pretty much getting into the combine pressers of Kevin O'Connell and Rob Brzezinski. I really want to hear what they talking about. Does it make sense at all? Does it sound like some more cap or BS? Or do they have a real legitimate plan? Yeah, I repeat again, do they have a real legitimate plan heading into this NFL draft, NFL combine, NFL off season, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, homie? Now, we all know, I believe, like I've said numerous times, homie, after hearing the news that the Minnesota Vikings and Kevin O'Connell and Rob Brzezinski would wait for the Vikings media to arrive. I feel like KOC was ducking certain answers, ducking certain smoke, certain questions. The Minnesota Vikings media probably just won't ask or are not allowed to ask. So they can say this and say that and make this excuse and make that excuse. But at the end of the day, we all know, I know for sure, that they was ducking certain smoke. Period. Quasi questions, probably, homie. JJ McCarthy questions, potentially, right? And all of the above. But yeah, so this live is pretty much breaking down presser after presser after presser. I believe it's three. I'm going to get into three. I'm gonna break down into full detail and really read the energy of the room. Really read O'Connell's energy, homie, Brzezinski's energy, etc., 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 and really figure out and break down if they're blowing smoke or they're being perfectly honest. Period, dog. But we're gonna see, we're gonna find out right about now. Make sure if you come in the chat, come in the live, like the chat up heavy. Once again, support the grind, period. We're gonna see what it is right now. What's up with Hargrave? Shout out Dre in the building. Shout out my dog Dre in the building. He said, what up with Hargrave? If we're gonna find out Dre, we're gonna find out Dre. He's waiting on Vikings medias. I don't know what's up with Hargrave, Dre. I heard something that they might try to trade Hargrave, which is not shocking at all. I mean, that's pretty much what was expected. The question is, what will they get for Hargrave exactly? But the fact that they're trying to ship him out is not shocking at all. Not to me. Let me know, is it to you, Dre? But we pretty much know Hargrave was going to be out the building via via draft or via release. It really doesn't matter. But I will definitely check into it and lock in with it after I break down these pressers from O'Connell and Brzezinski. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap. This what I really been waiting for, homie. You know, waiting to see how they gonna talk, how they gonna speak, what they gonna say. Is it all jive, turkey, smoke, or is they being real deal? No, Holyfield. Shout out, respect to Holyfield, right? He is a boxing legend. But yeah, I really want to see what their temperature is hitting for out the door, out the gate. You know, period. And we know KOC, he loves to talk and sound good at that podium. or during the interviews. I believe he joined the Paul Allen show as well. So we're gonna break that down too. We're gonna see, dog. He said, hell, hell, hell yeah, they trying to ship him. Yeah, I mean, I expected that anyway, Dre, you know. I mean, you expected him to get shipped out quickly and swiftly, baby. Period. No cap. Just wasn't enough. Didn't do enough. Didn't play up to the expectations. Didn't reach the level we needed him to meet. That's just part of the game, part of the business. Nothing against Hargrave. I mean, if I had it my way, I would say ship Allen too. But I don't know as far as penalty wise, cap space wise, can they really get away with trying to ship Allen as well or cutting Allen as well? I mean, roll tide, full of pride, but at the end of the day, it's about how much are you contributing to this team. Yeah, man. Period. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens with Hargrave and also how they attack the draft to replace certain players because we need them big dogs up front. We need them levy dogs up front. Period. Trenches, man. Trenches, baby, where the games are won. I don't care what they saying or what they told you, right? Trenches where the games are won. Jack, heavy. SKOL Vikes. Let's just go ahead and break it down in the boogie downtown, homie, and get to it. First up, we got Kevin O'Connell. We got KOC. Depending on how long this whole process takes, I might drop the link. I might not, depending on the time when I'm done. But make sure you got questions, comments, opinions. Fire the chat up. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. This is Kevin O'Connell. Let me bring the video up and share the screen. And let me know y'all opinions as well. See is being real or is he full of shit? Because he's season, right? No cap. Give me 1 second, man. Let me run it back. Yeah, we're gonna see what you're talking about for real though. This is what I've been waiting for. They've been ducking smoke, they've been ducking questions. And you know the Vikings media gonna be friendly, gonna be polite. Little shorty right here. What's her name? You know, she ain't gonna ask no crazy out of pocket questions. She gonna keep it on script, stick to the program, heavy. She ain't gonna press no buttons across no lines, but sometimes you need to press some buttons and cross some damn lines. Especially this time, the state of the Minnesota Vikings, part 8. We need real answers and we need real questions to be asked at this point in time in this off season. This is a pivotal off season, right? Boom. The big question is, hey, I don't care what nobody talking about around yonder, man. Hey, Kevin O'Connell's play calling rights need to be reproved. Period. I repeat, his play calling rights need to be reproved. Heavy. He needs to be reproved for the bullshit play calling he did the whole season until week 12. And I promise you, homie, if they get up here and talk crazy about McCarthy, say some cap about McCarthy, once again, I'm going in. I'm going right in. A matter of fact, I might hop on a plane, take a trip to Minnesota so I can be at the media pressers myself come training camp OTAs and all that. Period, homie. Heavy because it's enough for the disrespect about my brother Nine, about my brother McCarthy. They ain't showed my brother no respect, no love since day one. They turned their back on him after the first season. Are you kidding me, baby? That's how they rocking and rolling. All right, bet. Boom. We're gonna turn up for McCarthy anyway. Since he can't say nothing, bet I'm gonna say something for real. Let's go ahead and get into it and break it down in the boogie downtown. Yeah. Give me 1 second, man. Here we go. Boom. What you got to say, KOC? What you got to say? Baby, it's on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And make sure y'all let me know if y'all can hear this interview very well. Is it clear to your ears? Heavy. Here we go, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
out here at the NFL Scouting Combine.
Hey, look, we know where you at. Don't even start there, Miss Everett, with your little fine ass girl. We know where y'all at. You in Indianapolis. You in at the combine, and it's finna go down. But I want you to ask the real questions, Miss Everett, with your pretty fine ass, your big fine ass girl. Come here. Mwah.
Alongside Vikings head
Yeah,
coach
love you
Kevin O'Connell. And
too.
unfortunately, there was some devastating news over the weekend with the loss of wide receiver Rondale Moore.
Yeah.
We've read your statement.
Rest in peace, Rondell Moore. May his soul find peace. Heavy. Check on your people for real, homie. Don't just make it a trend. Don't just make it a thing when it's convenient, like the world and humanity tends to do. Now make it something real for real. Check on your people, bro, and check on yourself, right? Every day, man. Check on your mental, your physical, and your spiritual, period. You never know what somebody is going through.
We know that you talked to the media and the radio about your feelings. What did he mean to this team?
I just, Rondell was, such a positive smile every day, brought energy every day. It was just so unfortunate that, we didn't get as much time as we would have wanted, both on our team with the season, obviously with the injuries. But to hear that news, Tatum, was, it's hard to even explain, how you feel as a head coach. I try to be much more than just a coach to these guys. I try.
And you know, Kevin O'Connell, this is not the first time he's experienced something like this, right? He went through the whole tragic situation with Kyrie Jackson. Rest in peace, Kyrie Jackson. He will never be forgotten, a Viking forever. So KOC, he's like, man, this again, once again. So I'm sure he's feeling it. He's feeling hurt, probably feeling down. I mean, he can't show it too much. But at the end of the day, I'm sure he's feeling some pain, bro. What, 3 years in a row? Or 1 year, then boom, 1 year on, 1 year off. The same thing happens again. Just a different situation, but a player still lost his life. So I know KLC is doing some grieving. So hopefully he's all right mentally as well. I will give him that. But at the same time, on the other side of it, no cap, he has a job to do. And he is on the hot seat once again, like never before.
To be whatever they need from me. I try to be that. And when in many ways something like this happens, we all look at it in a way of, what more could we have done to help Rondell and
Yeah, see, that's my biggest thing right there. I mean, like I said in my last live, I mean, who really called Rondell? Who really was checking on their brother or their friend? You see all these players and former coaches talk about making statements. Rondell was this, Rondell was that. Who was really checking on Rondell? And like I say, this whole investigation ain't over yet. They doing the autopsy Sunday. So I'm gonna be tuned in, locked in with that as well, bro. Because some of that don't make sense. It just ain't adding up. But I won't dive back into it and dwell on it and harp on it. But it ain't adding up. You mean to tell me the man was found in a garage, huh? Who knows whose property he was on, right? So we're gonna see what's happening with it, man. Rest in peace, Rondell Moore. Once again, may his soul find peace. Condolences to his family and loved ones.
what are we doing as an organization? And I think we have the most unique, best organization on the planet, really, to be for our players, about our players, growth and development. But there's always a
Hold on, Kevin. You already messing up with me, Kevin. You already messing up right now, Kevin. You talking about best organization, growth, and development of our players. Well, what's up with the growth and development of McCarthy? We can start right there since you want to get up here and cap already. What's up with the growth and development of JJ McCarthy, the quarterback you drafted at number 10? CKOC, when you get up there and starting kicking the lies and starting just saying stuff, you talking about growth and development, bro. You ain't even want to take time to grow and develop your starting QB that you drafted at number 10. So already KOC, he's going here, going there. He's talking in circles, baby. Once again, don't start the cap.
there's always more, and there's always new ways and different ways to constantly be supporting these guys so that they know we love and care about them, and you know, they can be the best versions of themselves when they're Minnesota Vikings. But incredibly difficult news, and quite honestly,
there you go again, talking about they can be the best versions of themselves when they're Minnesota Vikings. Well, I'll revert back, ask you again, KOC, about McCarthy. Why do you want to change him so much? Why couldn't he gritty when he wanted to gritty? If they can be the best version of themselves, dog. Why y'all hate the fact that McCarthy is so damn competitive, bro, that he put his shoulder down and hit a defensive back in the mouth and talk trash to him afterwards? Why you trying to change the man instead of trying to build a man and make him a better man, KOC? Once again, bro, I repeat, why you trying to change the man instead of build a man and make him a better man, KOC? See, that's what I'm talking about here, man. And the media never check it. The media never will check it. Tatum Everett, her big fine ass, gonna sit there and look at him in his eyes like he ain't capping and yapping, dog. Talking about they can be the best version of themselves. You ain't even trying to get McCarthy to be the best man for himself, KOC. You turned your back on him, my boy. You got up there on that podium, my boy, and turned your back on that man. So what we talking about around here? Period. No cap, bro. For real.
Something that I'm still struggling with today, and moving forward will likely be the case for quite some time.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you've been in difficult situations similar to this as a head coach. How do you approach the team right now and approach that in general?
Yeah, the hardest things, you know, when things like this happen.
I can't believe the sleep apnea pillow exists. So I almost made the dumbest mistake of my life. I got this
we don't feel like they're going to happen when we're all together, whether it's during the season, the off-season program, training camp. When these things happen, and we've now had 2 examples of tragic loss of life of a young player and person when we've been away from our guys. The rules are what they are. You know, as a former player, I strongly believe that players need some time away from us. But in those moments when we are, I mean, we have players literally all over the world right now. I think it's important to use the means we have, which I always immediately sent them a message on Saturday evening, just letting them know that I understand we all hurt, and I'm crushed right now with the news of this evening. But make sure you guys check on each other. Make sure you guys understand, even though we're apart from each other right now in person, that does not mean we can allow anybody to feel alone during these tragic moments. Because
I give him that, respect to him for doing that. Like you said, bro, you far apart, but hey, you one phone call away, one text message away. I mean, who knows? One phone call, even from you, KOC, to Rondell Moore, maybe could have changed the outcome of what went down. Maybe could have stopped him from unaliving himself. If that's the case, it's still under investigation, and it's some weird facts that's going on around this whole scenario anyway. So Sunday, we're gonna see what's up for real, homie. Yeah. But they say he unalived himself, so one phone call from anybody could have changed the outcome of this whole situation, period. Now you would think at this point the players and the coaches would have learned from the Kyrie Jackson situation, baby. Like, check on your people, homie. Check on your brothers, period. No cap, heavy. Check on your dogs, heavy, man. Ain't no way around it. Come on, man. Yeah.
That's the nature of what we are. We're a family. We're here for one another, whether we are around each other or not. And we've got to make sure that
that boy Dre Wild. He said, I want to squab KOC. Hey, Dre, calm down, man. Calm it down, Dre. Come on, Dre. Oh, man. He wildin', man. That boy say he want to squab KOC, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Oh, man. That boy Dre say he want to squabble KOC, bro, for real. Let's get back into it, man.
Every player and coach and person on our roster knows that they're supported, and that support and resources are available in our organization. But when in doubt, lean in a little bit more, lean in more on each other, and we'll get through this difficult time.
To the task at hand here at the scouting combine, it's not like you have a super busy schedule or anything. You just added more things to that plate when you were now part of the competition committee. How have those meetings been?
It's been really great because,
now, no disrespect, but hey, Tatum Everett kind of thick with it, huh? Yeah, Tatum Everett is back there. Yeah, you heard me heavy. Hey, Tatum, what up, girl? Mwah, come out. Yeah, SKOL.
For so long, part of being a head coach in the NFL is you have to become obsessed in many ways with the rules, how to not necessarily manipulate things, but just, hey, how is our game going to be officiated? What are the rules around every aspect of roster building and development? What are some of the things as we progress into the future, whether it's technology and how it affects our game, or player health and safety is an incredibly important thing for me, and just the ways that I can have not only a collaborative impact working with.
So I guess they speaking on the committee he's in now. See, that's my whole thing with the whole committee. No problem with him being on a committee. Matter of fact, a big problem with him being on the committee. He trying to run a committee. He can't even run his team. I repeat, let me say it again. He trying to run a committee, but he can't even run his team the proper way. See, that's my biggest conundrum with it all. He trying to do too much. He trying to multitask a little too much for me, baby. Yeah. He feeling a little too comfortable around that thing, around yonder. He trying to run a committee, run a team, run players, lead men. No, focus on one thing. Focus on being a head coach and a great leader of men, KOC. That's my advice to him. Focus on being a damn better head coach. That's my advice to him. Better yet, focus on becoming a better play caller. I repeat, a better play caller, KOC. Can you do that for us, for the Vikings fans, for the Vikings fan base, for the Vikings squad? Can you do that for once, dog? For real, no cap. Can you put your best foot forward, homie, as far as play calling goes? Get your head out your ass, huh? Yeah, man. Come on now.
The other coaches and folks on the competition committee, but the ability to have some real dialogue and thorough conversations with folks at the league office and folks that have a lot of experience at different levels of being a part of the greatest game on the planet, and in any way, shape, or form that we can help the game moving forward. The competition committee takes that very seriously. And then I think the growth of our game, flag football, you've seen, has become a huge thing, both for
listen here, listen, Linda, listen, Linda, listen. Now, nothing against flag football. It's cool and all that, but we ain't here to watch no flag football, dog. We here to watch real deal, violent, physical contact sports football, dog, for real. Yeah, man. We here to watch real deal, violent football, homie. No cap, every Sunday, Saturday, whatever, Monday, boom. No disrespect to the game. I understand, I respect the whole health and safety of players and all that. But comment way down, homie. KOC, you got one job. I repeat, you got one job to do. Huh? You trying to control this, homie, and control that. Let somebody else handle that business there. I understand it's about protecting the players and the game and this and that. But you need to learn how to run your team first. You hear me? Heavy, KOC. This message is directly to you. Yeah, man. Joey in the building. Joey Jordanson in the building. He say, stay real, brother. Much appreciated, Joey. Yeah, my dog, my living dog. Delton in the building. This motherfucker said folk, cuz. He been down there in that country too long, huh? Yeah, man. KOC been somewhere in the South, huh, bro? Yeah, but I know he probably heard a few of my videos too, talking about his ass. Yeah, he been around that country lingo, Delt. Yeah, man, man, he sure does know how to talk. Oh, man, bro. That boy say, I have advice for KOC. Go re-sign. Oh, damn. Dre 01 tonight, man. Dre 01 tonight, man. Man, I can tell already. Hey, Dre. Hey, breathe, Dre. Breathe, Dre. But I can tell already. Dre 01, man. Oh, man. Calm it down, Dre. Calm it down, Dre. It'll be all right, my dog. Oh, man. Oh, man. Here we go, man. Oh, man. That boy Dre, wow, homie, for real.
Males and females. And I mean,
Yeah. Ass, bro. You hear me, bro? I'm in. Come on, man. I'm in.
Their AI platform helps me detect any department's IT.
Show ass up.
my daughter's going to start playing soon, and just
that's
how
exciting.
cool that's going to be to watch her grow and develop. And then the high school game, tackle football is back becoming a popular thing again. And I think our game's in a great place, but what we do moving forward will be massive for where we can take our game.
You've also been putting the finishing touches.
Hold up. Shout out Stiff Richards in the building. Shout out Stiff Richards in the building, homie. He say just sub. Much appreciated, my dog. Much appreciated, my Levitt dog. Once again, shout out Stiff Richards in the building, man, for subbing to the channel, bro. For real, no cap. SKOL vibes. One more again, man. For real. I would have clapped Everett Cheeks though. Hey, it's back down. It's back down, though. Tatum Everett, little fine ass though. Hey, little, it's back down, huh? Hey, come here, girl. Yeah, Tatum, let me holler at you, girl. Hello, fine ass, bro. You know what I mean? Heavy. Tatum can get it. Tatum can get it. Oh man. Stiff Richards say, let's go, man. Let's go. Who this in the building? We got a hater in the building. We got a punk chump in the building. What he said, garbage ass show. Hey, Dennis, your mama love me. Your mama love me, boy. Your mama like it. Your mama love it. That's all that matter. You know, your mama love me, boy. Huh? Go ask your mama about me, boy. Matter of fact, Dennis, go ahead, set that up. I'm trying to clap her cheeks as well, homie. Huh? I'm trying to beat her into the flow. Beat her into the flow. Yeah. Huh? Now go talk about how garbage is that, dog. Huh, Dennis? You know, Dennis, I want your mama bent over on all fours, make her touch her toes. Let me repeat it again for you, dog. I want your mama bent over on all fours, and I'm gonna make her touch her toes. You hear me, Nicole? Huh? Yeah. You know what I mean? Early, man. He talking about this and talking about that. Hey, what they say, if you ain't got haters, you ain't doing something right. Yeah. SKOL Vikes, baby, all day, all motherfucking night. You know what it is? Big SKOL here, SKOL territory. Win, lose, or draw. I want to knock your mama off. Dennis in the building. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I don't give a damn. But just know your mama love me, boy. She love me for real. Yeah, man. Oh, man. You know? Joey say he's still on the show, though, watching. Big facts, Joey. Let him know, Joey. You hear me heavy, man. Let him know, Joey. Joey say he's still on the show watching. Facts, man. Come on, bro. That's how it be, man. That's how it be, Joey. You know how it go. It's the world we in, man. Dennis, don't get locked in the trunk, fool. Hey, I'll let him live, Dre. I'm gonna let him live, Dre, you know. He say JJ is garbage, your mama garbage. What's up? Your grandma garbage, her pussy garbage. So what's happening, homie? Yeah. You know what I mean? Your wife is garbage, dog. Yeah. Dennis Christ in the building. JJ is garbage. Who are you to say JJ is garbage? How you know, homie? I repeat, how you know? You tell me, Dennis. Did you see enough from JJ McCarthy to really say he's garbage? Huh? Can you really make a definitive decision and be comfortable with your decision and be confident and be convicted in saying that? I mean, I must know, Dennis, unless you never watched one game of Vikings football. And I think that may be the case here with you, my dog. You just sound like you a Vikings hater, a hater in general. You might be a miserable guy. But one thing about it, man, it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. You hear me? And I'm gonna clap your mama's cheeks one day. Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, chat. Hey, get on his head top, chat. Make his head drop, man. I repeat, chat, get on his head top, homie. Make his head drop. He forgot who territory he in. He says, I watch. Appreciate it. Okay, Dennis, we'll keep watching then, man. Make sure you keep that same energy, Dennis, next year. Are you a Vikings fan or are you a Vikings hater? Which one, Dennis? I mean, you say you watched. How many games did you really watch, bro? Are you so per? I mean, how many Vikings game did you watch? And make sure you keep that same energy next year, next season. Speaking on McCarthy like that, I want you to show up the same way with that same energy first game of the season, bro. Not training camp, not OTAs, not preseason. First game of the season, when it counts and it all matters. I want you to be the first one in the chat talking that shit, bro. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell. And while you at it, share this with everybody you know. Let's go. Let's get back to it, man. Heavy.
Is on the 2026 coaching staff. What were some of the characteristics in guys that you either added or promoted this offseason?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, most of, if not all the guys that we lost, from our existing staff, guys that have been a part of this organization for at least, a year or two. And in some cases, my whole time here, we lost some great coaches and we lost them to the jobs, whether it's a coordinator level or position coach level, if they were an assistant position coach, where my number 1 intent is always to allow coaches to grow and develop. And unfortunately, you're not always going to be able to keep those guys selfishly in-house, even though you may want to. I'm so proud of those guys.
Hey, that's the name of the business, man. That's the name of the business. But I tell you what, you better be lucky, better be glad you didn't lose Brian Flores. Yeah, that's the main coach you did not want to lose. Best wishes to those other guys. You lose them, but they are replaceable. Definitely lost some good coaches, but at the end of the day, the main coach you didn't want to lose, the main coach you retained was Brian Flores. So be grateful, very grateful for that, KOC, because Brian Flores has carried you your whole career since he's been in the building, man. The defense been carrying the whole team for 3 years. So what you got to say about that, KOC? See, that's where Tatum Everett, big fine ass, should have came in and said, hey, well, at least you kept Flores, right? Were you nervous about losing Flores? Because he carried you for 3 years. He made you look good for 3 years. So what you gonna do now? Come on, man.
As whether it's Durante Jones, Brian Angelico, some others as well. But I think the important thing is we now know whether it's myself as the head coach or Brian Flores, Wes Phillips, Matt Daniels. We know the characteristics of people that.
Don't say Wes. Don't say Wes. Don't say Matt Daniels right now. Right now, KOC, do not say Wes Phillips or do not say Matt Daniels. Matt Daniels, I still want to go across his head top, homie, and make his head drop for the way they lost us the game versus the Bears. That should have been 2 comebacks McCarthy had versus the Bears, homie, period. Really, in all actuality, the Vikings could have been a playoff team for real. So don't say Mac Daniels, bro, and don't say Wes Phillips, and don't ever put them in the same category as a Brian Flores, homie, period. That's not per at all. Don't you ever in your life, KOC, fix your damn lips to put Wes Phillips and Matt Daniels in the same category as a Brian Flores. It's levels to it, and it's different levels. I repeat, it's levels to this shit. No Meek Mill. No Meek Mill. You hear me? Heavy, but shout out Philly. Yeah, man, for real. He talking about Wes Phillips. What he do? What has he done lately? Huh? He talking about Matt Daniels. His special teams blew it. Huh? They were suspect all year. So what's really good, man? For real. Watch your mouth and watch your tone, KOC.
We think can thrive in our culture. We think our players can thrive under their tutelage and their expertise. But I think going into year 5, it's also about trying to find some new ways to evolve, new ways to maybe add some things to our schemes that can make us more difficult to play.
Hey, let him know, Dre. Let him know, Dre. Let him know what Joey say keeping Brian Flores is a blessing. Let's just hope we don't waste him. Correct, Joey. Correct, man. Definitely. Hey, speaking the truth, speaking the real facts. Definitely a blessing to keep him, bro. But what they gonna do with it? How they gonna respond? Next man up, though. B Flow. Real talk. Real talk.
Against, and I think we were able to accomplish a lot of those things. I'm really excited about our coaching staff for 2026.
Yeah, you mentioned heading into year 5. This is another off season for you where change is inevitable.
Yeah.
And we're Executive Vice President of Football Operations, Rob Brzezinski, is now leading the personnel side of things during this off season. What has that transition been like from your vantage point?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I want to mention Kwesi and just the relationship that him and I have built up over some really impactful years together. We were able to put together something together, and under Kwesi's leadership and what he brought to this organization to win a.
He said put something together. What y'all put together, KOC? I mean, just what did y'all put together, homie? For real. Did you backdoor Kwesi? Did you backdoor Kwesi? You know? Yeah. Was it fake love, KOC? I mean, what you saying right now, man? What exactly did y'all put together? You ain't won a playoff game. Yeah, you haven't had no playoff success. You hear me? Heavy. Your drafts haven't been great at all. So what the hell did y'all really put together? Everybody's saying you hit him with the back door. Everybody's saying you was the man in the middle. Huh? You the man in the middle. So what's good, KOC? Was y'all really homeboys? Was y'all really partners? Or was it all a facade? Kind of odd. Yeah. Huh?
A lot of football games, and his relationship with myself and mine with him is always going to be important to me. It was always strong, and it will maintain that strength, long after we're done working together. And that's what we try to do.
Oh yeah, KLC. When the last time y'all talk? Huh? When the last time y'all talk on the phone?
Here and
do he got you blocked, KOC? I repeat, do he got you blocked, KOC?
Inevitable change, like you mentioned. I've been a part of it as a player, as a coach, many times, too many times to really mention. But I think it's important that
There's nothing like guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout at fine hotels and resorts.
When we come to the table, it's what we all bring that matters. San Pellegrino, bring your best.
Whether you talk about the day-to-day, the bigger, aspirations and some of the decisions we have to make. Rob Brzezinski has an incredible amount of experience, not only in the NFL, but within our organization. And I know that I have total trust and confidence in Rob based upon that expertise and that experience, but also my relationship with Rob. He has been crucial.
See, this is exactly what I mean here. We talk about experience in what, homie? See, that they love to say experience in KOC. Oh, he's this, he's that. Does he have experience in finding talent? The man has experience in what? Handling the money, handling the cap. Can he really identify football players? And not only that, can he put together a solid draft in a short amount of time? They bring him in some help, but damn. Everybody keep talking about the experience he has in the building. What the hell do that mean? He don't got no experience building a team, though, right? He ain't got no experience in the draft, though, right? So what we talking about around yonder for real? That's all I'm saying, bro. Okay, cool, boom. He has experience in the cap and in the money aspect and money side of things. That's cool. All right, bet we good with that. But at the end of the day, what talent can he develop, or what talent can he identify for real? Plus, I didn't care if anyone has noticed, but we live in Cap Hell. Big facts, Del. How long we been in Cap Hell, bro? For real. Quasi changed it a little bit for about what, a year? About what, a year, that's all? The Vikings been in a jam as far as money goes. You know, so really, how has he benefited the Vikings anyway? All the bad decisions they done made from Kirk, and the list goes on. And we talking about all the experience he has. Shit, what experience does it matter? You know, does it really matter how much this experience this guy has? And you taking him from handling the money to handling the draft, handling the money, which he having a difficult time doing that, to handling the draft. So that's why I say I believe Flores and KOC, but especially Flores, will be really in the mix this year. And if Flores is in the mix, guess what? I'm not worried about the draft at all. I believe in Flores. If he has control, I definitely believe in him in the draft. But if they really gonna let Rob Brzezinski do the picking, the picking and identifying, no, bro, not at all. Let him stay over there where the money at, dog, and figure out this cap situation. You know, let the guys who are experienced at identifying talent and who have done it before. Let Brian Flores handle that Benai. Come on, bro. Bullshit, man. For real. Have KOC ever took an NFL snap in a real game? Shit, probably not. Preseason, maybe. That's about it, Dre. Preseason, that's about it.
And vital to me to be the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings for 4 years and lean on that experience and lean on Rob in so many ways. And what I told him is now we're going to lean on him in different ways. And I know he's going to get the most and the best out of that personnel group. And my job is to make sure we get the best out of the coaching staff and inevitably form a great group and that works together to make great decisions. And let's see how many really good decisions we can stack together and build a great football team in 2026.
What will your role in the roster building process look like now?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a good question. That's a real good question from Tatum right there with her big fine ass. Oh, yeah, that's a great, probably her best question of the whole interview. I like that question right there. That was a real proper, pure question. Now let's see what the hell he got to say. Period.
Necessarily, if to me, it's so much about the evaluation. It's about the fit. It's about working together with our coaches, and then obviously with our personnel staff, both our college scouts, our pro side, to make sure that we are doing our best to articulate what we need to do to maybe improve as a team, but then finding the fits of the type of profiles of players, impact players, players at different levels of the depth chart that can have a great impact because, they're a great Vikings fit. They're what we're looking for from a standpoint of not only.
How many have you found thus far, KOC? I got to ask you again, question directly pointed towards you, KOC. I hope you see this one day, but how many have you actually found in the draft? Period, dog. Huh? I'm not talking free agency, man. I'm talking about the draft. You talking about fits and all this. How many fits have you found? Why should we put belief in you, homie? Period. All the collaborations you and Quasi allegedly had or completed, y'all had piss poor drafts for 4 years. So why should we believe in you and Rob Brzezinski to get the job done? Right? Unless Brian Flores will be in the mix. Matter of fact, I want Brian Flores to have 100% control of this draft. As far as player personnel goes. I don't trust the scouting team, KOC, Brzezinski. Bringing in homeboy from Seattle, that was a good move. But I really want to know the inside scoop of things.
making themselves the best versions of themselves, but how about affecting the great players we already have on our roster? And how that comes together is really the coach's responsibility. When you get your team on the grass and you start collecting this talent in addition to the talent you already have. And, my sole focus is being the best possible coach I can be for the Minnesota Vikings. We got the greatest ownership in sports, in my opinion. They've set a clear vision and the characteristics of what they want their organization to be. And that's on all of us as leaders to make sure we are constantly chasing that and pursuing what inevitable, which is chasing a world championship.
Love to hear it, Coach. Yeah. I know you got another meeting to get to, as we mentioned, because you're a busy man.
I'm going to be late to a competition committee, so if I walk in late, I'm going to hold you responsible.
You can,
for it,
yeah. I'll take the penalty on that one. Thanks, Coach.
You got it. Thank you.
All right. So that's one down. How y'all feeling about KOC, bro? That's one down right there. Let me know. Let me know how y'all feeling about KOC at this moment and what he just said, bro. What was said, homie? Heavy. Are y'all buying it? Do y'all believe in KOC? Do y'all believe in him to control this draft? Do y'all think he's ready? I mean, what it is, what it ain't. Do y'all believe in Rob Brzezinski? Which I'm gonna get into Rob Brzezinski next. But that whole segment right there, do y'all believe KOC is full of shit or he's ready? Period. I must know. Fire the chat up, bro. I must know. But as far as this draft goes, we all know how important this draft is for the Vikings alone. Right? Period, man. This we're going to see which trajectory they will be in for the next 5 to 8 years, according to how this draft goes. Period. Ain't no way around it. You've had too many bad drafts. You've been depending on free agency players for too many years. You got 10 picks. It's time to get it right. We need 6 of them to hit. But I want to know how y'all feel about KOC and what he just said in that little presser right there. And we got more to come. Rob Brzezinski is next. Then we're going to get into one where you got Paul Allen and KOC and some other guy in the building, asking questions and all that. But do y'all feel like KOC is full of shit and he's capping and yapping, or he was being really genuine, dog, about the whole situation? Do you think him and Quasi are legitimate friends? Do you think they still cool? I think Quasi got his ass blocked. Yeah, you ask me, Quasi got him on block. No answer, phone on silent. Do not disturb, nigga. Yeah. Right? I mean, just the way it went down was foul play. But they say Quasi had a riff with Flores at the end of the day. So what did you expect if that's true? See, it's so many questions, so many things going down in Vikings territory. You don't know what to believe for real. So it's pretty much he say, she say, depending on opinions of others, certain information, certain articles put out there. So you pretty much got to confide in what news media is saying, beat writers is saying, right? Certain people saying they know or got the inside scoop. But at the end of the day, only God and the Minnesota Vikings front office really knows what went down with the whole Quasi situation and what's been going down for 4 years. And like I say, until Quasi comes out and sticks his chest out and mans up and drops his nuts and stop keeping the quiet mouth, we won't know for real. Shit, but who knows? Whatever was in that contract, who knows how long Quasi has to be quiet, right? How long he cannot say nothing or he may lose his funds. We're going to see, man, for real. My boy Delton say, sew his asshole shut and keep feeding him and feeding him and feeding him. That boy Delton the whole one tonight, man. Hey, man. Hey, don't do him like that, Del. Don't do him like that, bro. Heavy. Heavy, dog. Cold game, dog. Cold game. So what we in 50 minutes in, we're going to get into the Rob Brzezinski right quick. See what Rob Brzezinski got to say. Now, now we got the Paul Allen. We'll do that after the Rob Brzezinski. Give me 1 second. I believe it's 2 of each. So give me 1 second, homie. Let me pull it up, bring it up. Heavy. Once again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You come in the chat, like the chat up, bro. For real. Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind, support the channel. You see, where's the Rob Brzezinski at? Here we go. That's the first one. Got a couple of them. So we got Paul Allen gave him one. Okay, so okay, that's what I want to hear there. That's what I want to hear there. The McCarthy talk, man. McCarthy talk. I heard it was some McCarthy talk. Yeah. Yeah, hear that though. I'm trying to hear that though, for real. Yeah. Give me 1 second, bro. Boom. Hold up. hold up. Here we go. Boom.
We're out here at the NFL Scouting Combine, and I'm along.
So this is Rob Brzezinski. I repeat, Rob Brzezinski giving his 2 cents. Let's go ahead and break it down in the Boogie Downtown.
Alongside Executive Vice President of Football Operations, Rob Brzezinski. And I wanted to ask you first off question, what number combine is this for you?
So this is year 34 for me in the NFL, but
yeah,
it's got to be more than 30 combines.
Amazing. Well, this one's a little.
No, he just said he's been in the NFL for 34 years. So he definitely has a lot of experience. I'll definitely give him that. You cannot take 34 years away. You got to give props when props are due. That's a long time being around the game, but that doesn't mean he really knows the game. That doesn't mean he knows how to identify talent for real, because he's been to some combines, right? Has he ever identified talent before? Here we go, man. Boom.
Bit different for you with the change at the top. You are now in charge of the personnel side of things. What has that transition been like?
We have such a great team, on our football staff and our coaching staff. And so it's really been about bringing people together, outlining, our vision and our philosophy moving forward, getting everybody on the same page. And so far it's been awesome.
What has it been like in those first couple of days, or what was it like in those first couple of?
I mean, how long does it take, right, to get everybody on the same damn page? I mean, I must know it's been 5 years of this regime. All of a sudden, Rob Brzezinski coming in now, VP of operations now. Oh, now he knows how to get everybody on the same accord, on the same page now. You mean it take 4 years to get on the same accord around yonder? So what's going on in Minnesota, baby? For real.
Days when you were trying to align everyone and get on the same page.
It's hard. I mean, we all love Kwesi, and he had a profound impact on our organization, and so that change was hard. But as
love, they say love, he say love. How many people throw the word love around? Poppycock. How many people throw the word love around? Come on now. Yeah. You love him? Why, homie? How much did you love Kwesi, Rob? Yeah. Huh?
We move forward, just having everybody understand the alignment it's going to take for us all to work together and make good decisions. We have a really, really talented and experienced evaluating staff, and all kinds of great support people. And I'm really excited to see everybody shine here the next couple months.
Okay, bet. So you have a very talented staff. Is your scouting room talented, Rob? Have they been talented for the last 5 years? Because they ain't really done jack shit as far as the draft goes, Rob. Heavy. So are you just talking at the side of your neck, Rob? Or do you know something we don't know? But you look at the stats and the facts, and you check out the program and the results as far as the draft goes. Your team, your staff hasn't been great, Rob. So how you gonna come out there out of your chair, huh? Dealing with the money, and you got the nerve to say you can't wait to see the work this team puts in the next 2 months? All right, bet, Rob. We gonna see. I repeat, we gonna see.
On a personal reflection note, how do you manage the new responsibilities on top of also managing the salary cap?
Well, I was able to bring in Matt Thomas, who's
Yo, DJ in the building, DGX in the building. Weird ass name, man. This streamer said he wants to stream with you, Tom Cass. Hey, tell him, let me know, man. Tell him, let me know. Let's do it. I repeat, let's do it. Rock and roll with me and lock in with me, man. SKOL VIKES. Yeah.
a person who has almost 30 years of experience in this league. Recently retired, brought him out of retirement for a couple of months, and then I have Emily Bates, who is been with us for about 4 years now. She's a star internally, so feel really fortunate to have multiple eyes on the business side of football right now because we've got some work to do.
We were to ask some of your
some work to do. You said some work to do. You have behemoth amounts of work to do, Rob. Yeah, it's not just some work, dog. Y'all got a lot of work to do, dog. For real. A massive amount of work to do, man. For real. You talking about some work. Man, what? Cap? Better put your feet to the ground, soldier. Stand tall, soldier. Yeah, it's time to work and go to war. Huh? You better get ready for that draft room. Get your head out your ass, Rob. Care nothing about you being in the building for 28 years, dog, or being in the NFL for 30 plus years, dog. What can you do? What can you bring to the table besides working the cap, getting the cap right, and all that? You ain't proved nothing as far as developing talent, Rob. Identifying, seeking talent, Rob. Who is you? Why should we believe in you, Rob? Why should we trust in you, homie? Yeah. You know, heavy, bro. I don't trust nobody, so why should I trust you, Rob? Heavy. Yeah, man. Huh? The hell you telling me here round yonder, baby? You up here talking good as a bitch, huh? Yeah. You've been dealing with the money. Guapino, federale, denali, linguini, machismo, huh? Fettuccine, linguini, man. How we know you know how to identify a player, man? Come on now. Cap.
coworkers about your leadership style. How do you think they would describe that?
Oh, I don't know that we should ask them.
No, you should. You should.
No, I mean, like I think, it's cliche, but success.
Yeah, you know she friendly, Dre. You know she real friendly, Dre. You know how Tatum gonna bring it. She probably asks one real question out of 20. You know what I mean? Heavy. That's just what it is, bro. For real. He said Rob probably the main problem. Oh man, bro. Here we go.
This is built on people and in relationships and people being connected. And I've always been really interested in the team building aspect of the NFL over my 33 years. And the connectiveness of people is what it's all about. And that's what's really important to me.
It's going to be important to be connected to head coach Kevin O'Connell, as he is now obviously representing the football side of things and you're on the personnel side of things. You're going to collaborate. What is your working relationship like with him?
I mean, we're just so fortunate to have KO as our head coach. And he's just such a talented professional and an amazing human being. But he and we have a great relationship. We're going to work together to align personnel and the coaching staff and, put together a plan within our team building philosophy.
How long have y'all had this relationship, Rob? All of a sudden y'all close and y'all real cool. How can we trust you two to come together and collaborate? That was the whole talk of Kwesi and O'Connell, the whole collaboration thing. That was the whole name of the game when they first came in the building, Rob. So all of a sudden, you and KOC are cool and buddy and brother. All of a sudden, you and KOC ain't ever talked before. We ain't never heard Kevin O'Connell speak highly of you before. And act like y'all brothers this and brothers that. You just came on the scene, Rob, as far as relationships go. So how the hell we know you and KOC cool for real? Just out the blue, y'all close type shit? I ain't buying it, Rob. I repeat, I ain't buying it, Rob. Now, I wish you the best. I hope y'all succeed. But at the end of the day, I don't believe you. You need more people. Yeah, Rob, heavy.
Philosophy and guardrails to make good decisions and put this roster together.
What's an example of something that you guys have come together on in the last month and tried to target?
Well, I mean, when you have a change like that, you just want to get everybody on the same page. And so that involves us getting together and discussing, like, how do we want to build this team? What do we want our players to be about from an intangible standpoint? Then you go through the vision, a strategy, and just working through a roster evaluation process, initial draft process, free agency process, talk strategy. I mean,
for some reason, I feel like Rob just blowing smoke right now, man. For some reason, I feel like Rob is just just saying stuff to sound good right now, bro. Period. I feel like Rob has a quotidian routine that he likes to go through and certain things he likes to say, and he just trying to sound good right now for the people. In all reality, bro, and if it's not the case, that's even better. I hope he does know what he's doing and what he's talking about. I really hope the experience he has, the number of years he's been in the league, really pays off. But right now, I feel like he just saying stuff to sound real good. Period. To make people say, oh, he's cool. The Vikings are in good hands. But I don't know if Rob really knows ball like that, man. For real. Rob been up there around yonder in that office, similar to Quasi, counting numbers, working the numbers. He ain't never really been on that field where it get real. No, Rob ain't never been on that damn field, bro. Smelt the football field, right? Took some of the grass, threw it in the air, and see which way see which direction the wind blow it. Rob ain't done none of that, homie, for real. So why should we believe in Rob? And right now, I believe Rob blowing smoke. Let me know in the chat, man. Y'all believe in Rob, homie, or y'all think Rob a jive, turkey, punk, chonk? I repeat, homie. Y'all believe in Rob, or y'all think he a jive, turkey, punk, chonk? I must know. Fire the chat up right now. You know what I'm saying? SKOL VIKES. Yeah. Rob up here talking, capping and yapping, man. Trying to sound good. You got Tatum Everett, big fine ass, smiling all in his face. Stop smiling so much, Tatum. Get serious, girl. Ask a real question around that bitch. Yeah.
There's a lot going on and nothing operates in a vacuum. So it requires complete alignment and communication. And I'm in his hip pocket as much as I possibly can be.
Yeah, you guys are going to be good pals after this, aren't you? Well, when you all get together, the collaboration in the room, and you're talking about strategy, how aggressive or conservative can this team be this year?
Well, I mean, we're always looking for unique opportunities. But outside of that, we want to make good, sound decisions, not forcing anything. We have areas that we want to improve in. Obviously, every team does. But we can.
They'll say he on that BS, homie. He say he on that BS. I believe so. I think so too, Dale. I think so too, dog. Yeah, heavy, man, for real. Dre said he said KOC is talented. Can you believe he just said that? I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy right here, man. We gonna see though. We gonna see though.
Only get better in areas where there's opportunity, and it has to be reciprocal. Sure. In a lot of cases, within the draft or in a free agency. But our only goal is to make decisions that are sound for the Vikings for 2026 and beyond.
Well, Coach O'Connell has mentioned a few times now that he wants a competitive quarterback room. What steps do you guys take now this offseason to ensure that in the future?
Solid question. Now what he gonna say, what he gonna do?
I mean, we it's just about exploring every potential opportunity. We need to have, a baseline quarterback play, to be successful. Every organization does. KO has talked a lot about JJ McCarthy and the confidence that we have in him. He's been through some adversity from an injury standpoint. He's a great person. He works really hard. The game is really important to him. And so.
What about development, Rob? Developing your quarterback, Rob. What about all that? We're talking about this and talking about that. What happened to development, Rob, since you've been in the game 30 years? Let's talk about that round yonder, or lack of development. Come on, bro.
You know, like any room in our building, as far as positions, we want the best competition. And you know, the quarterback room there's no room more important. And you know, we're gonna look under every stone to have the best option in that room with JJ.
Consistency at that position and will be key, especially when you're looking at championship rosters. How close are the Vikings to that roster?
To a championship roster?
Yeah, come on, Rob.
Look, like I said, like.
Good question, Tatum. Good question, Tatum. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, good question from Tatum. Hey, Rob on the hot seat now, homie. You see how he shifted his pants and changed his position, huh? And I think I think she threw her bruh in there as well, homie. Little Tatum Everett, little fine ass, homie. Yeah, did she say, come on, bro? Hold on, huh? Did Tatum Everett hit him with the come on, bro? Hold on, man. I know she hit it. I know Tatum didn't do that now. I might have to go to Minnie, yeah, scoop Tatum up if she did that, man. Come on now, bro. I'm gonna have to go around yonder and get Tatum right quick, man. Heavy. I know she didn't say, come on, bro. Let's see, bro. Let's see. I gotta run it way back. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's a great question. We're gonna see what the answer is. We're gonna see if we're gonna see right now.
He works really hard. The game is really important to him. And so, you know, like any room in our building, as far as positions, we want the best competition. And, you know, the quarterback room there's no room more important. And, you know, we're going to look under every stone to have the best option in that room with JJ.
Consistency at that position and will be key, especially when you're looking at championship rosters. How close are the Vikings to that roster?
To a championship roster?
Yeah, come on, Rob.
Look, like I said, like right now.
She said, come on, Rob. yeah, put the pressure on his ass, Tatum. Yeah.
We are focused on this next couple of months and making really, really good decisions for the Minnesota.
No. Answer the question, Rob. She asked you how close the Vikings are to having a championship team. Why you swaying away from the question, Rob? You know what I'm saying? Heavy. Answer the damn question, bro. For real. Hey, shout out Tatum Everett for that question right there. Put some pressure on their ass. Heavy. I like that, homie. I like that.
Vikings moving forward. We want to win.
Yeah.
We're going to do it responsibly. I think we have a very talented team. We have an extremely talented coaching staff. Our personnel staff and all our football support staff is incredible. But again, you can only do this by...
Hey. Only one who incredible is Brian Flores, Rob. Only one who is incredible, who has been incredible, is Brian Flores. Matter of fact, while you at it, go get him some more talent in the room and see just how incredible he really is.
Stacking good decisions, not trying to force anything and make something happen overnight.
Okay, so 27 years here with the Vikings.
Hold up, man. That boy Dre wildin'. He say Rob need his chin check too. Come on now, Dre. Hey, why you want to chin check Rob, man? Why you want to chin check Rob, Dre? Yeah. One more game, man. Yeah. That boy say Rob need his chin check too. That boy Dre on one tonight, man. Heavy.
Vikings for you now.
SKOL Vikes.
What is your secret to longevity within the organization? Asking for a friend. No, I'm kidding.
Typically laying in the weeds and not doing interviews with you. No, I mean, I just, I don't know. I mean, part of it's luck, when there's been changes in the organization, whether it's ownership or general managers or whatever, being given an opportunity.
Yeah, like you said, he been laying in the weeds. So now he ready to come out the weeds. What you avoiding, Rob? What you been avoiding, baby? Yeah.
When a lot of times that doesn't happen. But I'm very, very blessed and fortunate to have been here finishing year 27.
Yeah.
And just want to be a small part of delivering that Lombardi to our very, very special fans.
Love to hear it.
Why are you not getting powerful erections even after taking an ED medication?
Shut your big biscuit head up, boy. You hear me heavy, man? Yeah. All right, and there go Rob. How y'all feel about Rob, man? How y'all feel about Rob Brzezinski, dog? I mean, what's his name? Yeah, Rob Brzezinski, man. How y'all feeling about Rob? He blowing smoke or what, dog? For real. I must know. I must know. We got one more interview to look at. Then we're gonna see where we at with the time and the live. Might drop the link as well. Make sure y'all stay locked in with me. He been 27 years, and this the thanks we get. Yeah, he needs his ass beat. That boy Dre 01 tonight, man. Dre is on one tonight. That boy Dre said, nah, man, come on, hey. Don't try to blame me now, Dre. You know what I mean? Don't do that now, Dre. You know what I mean, man? They'll say he's an idiot. That boy Dell say he an idiot, bro. I told you it sounded like he was blowing smoke the whole time, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like that boy was blowing smoke the whole time, just trying to sound good. And he didn't answer the question that Tatum asked him, period. He went around the question once again, just like KOC do. You know what I mean? Early. We know what it is. We know what it ain't. Yeah, bro. Come on now. That motherfucker went around the question all day, all night. Come on, man. Bitch, I'm locked in. Them fake ass niggas ain't your friends. I punch them in the gut, punch them in the chin, then walk off with a grin. Shout out all my levy dogs. We locked in, man. SKOL VIKES. Huh, bro? Huh? Yeah, you hear me? Heavy, man. Yeah. Yeah, about that, man. Yeah, you hear me? Heavy. Come on now. Stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. Every time you show the pressure, it gets me on a warpath. Because you know they capping, Dre. Heavy. Yeah, man. You know they capping, man. Heavy. Yeah. So we got one more to break down. This is the KOC Paul Allen and one more guy, I believe. But I think this is the one where KOC speaks on McCarthy. That's the main one I'm really interested in anyway. You know what I mean? Early. But I really want to see what he got to say about my brother. Uh-huh. Hey, I want to see if they're going to throw my brother under the bus. This is kind of a longer one. We just going to see how it shake out. Yeah, I want to see if they throw my brother under the bus again. Period. We're going to find out. Oh, yeah, we're going to find out. But, nigga, let's see then. Yeah. Man.
The scouting combine, Pete Bursich, Paul.
I look at him. Got the little camera proper, huh? Got the camera facing a certain way, huh? Pete Burchich in the building, huh? You know, Pete Burchich, he be kind of he be kind of riding nuts anyway. Paul Allen in the building, huh? Hey, Paul Allen been eating good, ain't it, in the off season already? Hey, is it just me or do it look like Paul Allen then put on some little pounds now, man? Yeah. Hey, Paul Allen been eating good off season, bro, whole time. Yeah, Paul. Cut back on the donuts, Paul. Cut back on the donuts, Paul. You know, come on now. Coming through your pores, Paul. You hear me from heaven, man. Shout out Paul Allen, though, man, for real. No cap.
Allen, your broadcast team, joined by Kevin O'Connell, head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. Much about which to chat. Let's get after it. But we begin with an A topic at the facility. The Minnesota Vikings are grieving the loss of wide receiver Rondale Moore, who,
once again, rest in peace, Rondale Moore. May his soul find peace. Right? Condolences to his loved ones and family. Tragic situation. And we really gonna find out Sunday what's going on. Because you ask me, I feel like it's some kind of fishy to the story. Just the whole way it's looking, the way it went down. He found in a garage. They didn't say whether or not it was on his property or somebody else's property. Where exactly was he at and all that? He was back home. How many times we see people go back home, right? Where really home where the most hate is, right? Where they hate you the most in most cases, hypnotized by hate. Yeah, so it's a lot of questions about this whole Rondell Moore situation, baby, for real. But all we can say right now is rest in peace to him. May his soul find peace, man. And I know it's a trend, it's the right thing to say, but check on your people, homie, for real. Let's not just make it when it's convenient to say, when it sound good, like most of these creators and media people do. Oh, check on your people, check on your brother, check on your sister. No, do it for real, man. No cap. You never know what nobody is going through. It's a crazy world we live in. And not only that, check on yourself, bro. Make sure you right mentally, physically, and spiritually. Yeah. Rest in peace.
Recently
Rondell Moore, bro. For real. SKOL VIKES.
Died in Indiana at age 25. I know this hit you hard.
Yeah, it's been a tough few days, PA. When you think about losing such a young person, a light that in his short time with our organization was a guy we loved, having a part of the Minnesota Vikings family, and it's just so incredibly tragic to lose somebody like Rondell, and the impact that not only he's had on our organization, but the previous organizations he's been a part of as a successful NFL player, his college journey. Inevitably, when you have certain things that come up, and these are the hardest parts of the job, that you find yourself.
And I'm gonna just say this right quick. No matter how we feel about KOC, O'Connell, or the Vikings, whoever on the couch, whatever the situation the Vikings are in or not in, good or bad, we can all agree on this. Rest in peace, Rondell Moore. Period. This is a sad situation. It should definitely bring people together. But ain't no way around it, bro. A sad situation, tragic story. Maybe with a little more care and phone calls and certain things happening, it could have been avoided. But who knows at the end of the day, bro, what that man was going through. It just shows you never know what type of pressure someone is under or feels like they're under. Not just in this realm, the NFL realm, but the real world, regular world, whatever you want to say. So this is a real deal situation, bro, that goes on every day. This is just one out of millions, homie, for real. Straight up, bro. No cap. So no matter how we feel about KOC, Quasi, the Wilfs, whoever, everyone has been and will be affected by these certain situations, homie. Period. Yeah. And even though it's a lot of fake people who act like they care about this man's family and all that, a lot of people who just post it for a view, for a like, for the clout and all that, for a follower, subscriber, etc., 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 homie. It's still a sad situation. Not just this one, but the Kyrie, other players who have passed, former players who have passed. Hey, bro, ain't no way around it. It's tragic. Rest in peace, Rondell Moore, once again.
PA in many ways asking, how could we have avoided something like this? And sometimes those answers are very, very difficult to come to and find. But I do know this. I do know that Rondell will be missed. He was beloved by his teammates, not only, like I said, in our organization, but other organizations as well, and meant so much to me. Any player that I ever get a chance to coach, immediately.
You see, my big thing is here. My big thing is here, right? When they get to start to saying, "Oh, meant so much to me," and this and that. What he mean to you for real, KLC? I mean, did you call him? Did you ever call him once? See, this when I get to asking questions about mean this and mean that. What did he really mean for real? What is the brotherhood for real? I mean, not just him, but even the whole Jordan Addison situation. Are people talking for real? Are they communicating for real, bro? Is it real dialogue within the organization, within the team? Or is it all cap and poppycock? But when they get to saying, oh, how much he meant to this person and that person, how? Why? You just saying it because it sound good? Like I really wonder did KOC call him one time? You know what I mean? Early, man. Heavy. Yo, EJ, Holden in the building. My dog Holden in the building. What up, man? I hope all is well, Holden. I hope all is good. Yeah, bro. My dog Holden been in the building. My A Holden, you kind of coming back, getting back on a consistent basis, baby. You know, my dog Holden in the building, man. You know, my youngin, man, my young bull, man. Yeah. My dog Holden, man, for real. Oh, I know it, Dre. I know it. Hey, that's what I'm saying, Dre. That's exactly what I'm saying, Dre, man. You just go, you know, it's all phony. It's all big phony, man. It's all big cap. Like I said in the other live, Dre. Like when you see all these videos being posted first day, soon as it came out, they wasn't doing that because they care. They was doing that for a view, Dre. We know what it is and what it ain't, Dre. Heavy, homie, for real. That shit wasn't real, per. And I'm talking about whoever it is, whether it's Minnesota Vikings media, content creators, ESPN putting wrong pictures up and shit. I'm talking about all of them. They in the same category to me. But shit, I ain't shocked. This is the world we live in, a fake, phony world. Ain't no real love for real, bro. No cap. They can sit up here and talk that SKOL Nation bullshit. You see right through it, like glass, homie, for real. You see right through the bullshit, period. Everybody hopped on the story just like they hopped on a Jordan Addison story, right? Putting up Jordan Addison mugshot, homie, not knowing if the man was innocent or not. They couldn't even wait for the full story to come out off the back, off the rip. Boom. Shout out for extra, man. Off the back. They couldn't even wait for the damn story to drop, whether he was innocent or not. Putting up mug shots. Oh, Jordan Addison once again. Jordan Addison once again. ESPN in such a rush to put the story out, homie. They put up they put up the wrong picture around that bitch. So what you telling me here? And what no ramifications behind it? All these Vikings media and creators posting this and posting that. Oh, Rondell Moore, this and that. I don't care about that, man, homie. They want a view. They want the guapino. They want the linguini. They want to get their subscribers up, bro. They want to get their followers up, bro. For real. You don't hear capping and yapping like they care. They don't care nothing about what that man family going through around yonder, man. Huh? They don't care nothing about where that man was mentally. Oh, they'll post about him for a month. Yeah. Post about him for a month or two. Then it's done. Yeah. Come on, bro. They can fool y'all. They can't fool me. I know the game, man. I know the room. I know the world we live in. Yeah. Period. Say, yeah, just got back from church service. Hey, Holden. I hope your church service went well, man. For real. I hope you enjoyed your service. I hope something was said that touched you, Holden. You know what I mean? That can make you stay and continue to be on the right path in life in general, dog. And I hope church service was great and beneficial to you. You know? I ain't gonna knock what nobody believe in, nobody religion, none of that. I believe what I believe, but everybody got something to help them get through the day, Holden. And I hope that church service help you get through each and every day in the right way. Just make sure you get yourself right and your mind right, mentally, physically, and spiritually, Holden, on a day-to-day basis, dog. Period. Know what I'm saying? Early, bro. No cap. Yeah, man, for real. My youngin' Holden, man, in the building, man. That's my little youngin', bro. No cap. Shout out Holden, man. Hey, anytime Holden come in here, y'all show him love, bro. Everybody in the chat show Holden love, bro. For real, no cap, bro. Heavy. I stand on that 10 toes down, bro. Show Holden major love. You know what I'm saying? Early, bro. Holden, I need to go to church too, because KOC got me on a warpath. That boy Dre, man. That boy Dre 0-1 tonight, man. No cap. I know what you feeling, Andre. He say 0-1 tonight, Holden, for real, man. Let's get back to it, man. Let's go. SKOL VIKES.
Reserve some space in my heart that, I fall in love with these guys. I fall in love with getting to coach them and form relationships with them. So in many ways, that's the type of depth you feel when something as tragic as this happens. And we've got to continue, to do our part. We have an unbelievable organization, resources for these players that have been built from the idea.
All right. I already know, Holden, for real, bro. I already know, man. Much appreciated to you, Holden. You one of the day ones, first ones, all that, brother. You hear me, my little youngin', man? No cap. Shout out my dog Holden in the building, man. For real. One more again, man. SKOL VIKES.
Of making our organization the best organization to play for in the NFL, and we got to continue to do as much as we can to support these guys, love these guys, and be there for them, even when the times of year where they are apart from us, which seems to be circumstances that it's easier said than done.
Well said, and may God rest the soul of Rondale Moore. Now, to the lesson at hand, Kevin has joined the NFL's competition committee, and being at Twin Cities Orthopedics Performance
Center. Every time they say something dumb, I gotta check it. Like, nobody care he joined the committee, Paul Allen. We all know that, Paul Allen. He don't need to be on no committee, bro. Tell him to run his team first, get his team in order. Period. Everybody talking about the committee this, committee that. Tired of hearing about that committee shit, man. We don't care. Like, so what, bro? Like, for real, what does that mean?
As frequently as I am during the season, every so often on Fridays there will be like a little confab with the media, and rules will come up and you'll talk about things. So I know this has been very important to you. You care a lot about the rules, obviously, but why did you join?
Well, in many ways, it's more of a you get asked and you start showing up.
You can say no.
But I will say it's an incredible honor. I love this game so much. The future of not only the NFL but the game of football, the growth of our game throughout the different levels, whether it's flag football, tackle football at the lower levels, high school football, all those things. Like feeling like you've got a part in maintaining the greatest game in the world, but trying to do whatever small part that may be to collectively come together with a lot of great people on that committee and a lot of great folks within the NFL family that helps to, as we navigate the future, whether it is, technology, whether it is the evolution of our game, the ways of making it safer for our players, will only enhance the ability of our game to kind of continue to grow and continue to be a mainstay as the greatest, sport in the world. And I take a lot of pride in that. This game has done so much for me and my family. I feel very strongly that any chance you can give back to it in any way, shape, or form, you should be all in on that.
Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy heading into his third year. So now at age 23, physically he's going to mature, mentally he's going to mature. The offseason for McCarthy, what's key?
Yeah, I think the starting point is, outside of some bumps and bruises here, he's going to have a healthy.
Here we go. Now they finna speak on my brother 9. Here we go. What I've been waiting for.
Off season, which, obviously with his journey up until this point, he's gotten 10 starts where we've been able to see a lot of the things that we really, really liked about JJ when we drafted him. We've seen some growth. We've seen some of that development time over time, but we're still talking about, quite a few opportunities of that development phase and growth phase missed. So he knows it's a big off season for him. He didn't need anybody to tell him that. He certainly didn't need me to tell him that. But what I've really enjoyed about our conversations early on is he is hungry. He is, he's out in California right now working with, John Beck and some of the guys that he worked with pre-draft.
Shout out my dog Nine putting that work in. He just said he out there in California around yonder. Hopefully he putting in some real work. That's all cool, but I hope at some point in time him and Jettas get together and handle that business. Period.
Very detailed in what he, he really wanted to, decompress after the season and really go through layer by layer. Hey, what do I need to individually work on to make sure that I come back and I'm ready to roll in April? And he's working on those things. His continued growth in our offense and in our schemes will be a natural thing. He's a really smart, really smart player that I think he's going to be able to use.
Hey, so far, I guess we can give KOC credit right here. First time he ain't down talking McCarthy and all that. Right now, it seemed like he finally building him up, so to say. Period. Dre Wilder, man, Dre Wilder. Oh man, Dre said he's still thinking about that old video. Hey man, but hey, at least right now he bigging McCarthy up. Ain't disrespect him like he low-key did at the podium at the first press of the offseason, right? So boom, we really gonna see how it go. That boy Dre still mad about he mad about that flag football, man, for real.
There's a lot of that experience of those 10 games and the journey so far to get himself in position to have the best 2026 he can. And we've talked about it. We want him to be in a competitive situation because of some of that time lost. We've really got to push the gas pedal down and not replace development and coaching and teaching with anything, but really enhance it with a really competitive situation that I think our whole team.
And let me make this clear as well. Let me make this very clear. I have no problem with it being a competitive situation. Matter of fact, I think that's better. That benefits McCarthy more, it being a competitive situation. But like I just heard him say, which I'm glad to hear him say, that doesn't mean they're going to cancel out development and growth. So obviously that means KOC will get his head out of his ass and really become a QB whisperer for real once and for all. But competition, I don't care nothing about that. And like I've been saying, bro, whoever you bring in, Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins, punk ass, whoever, Mac Jones, JJ McCarthy ain't ducking no smoke. He ain't ducking no smoke. And I expect him to be the number one QB when it's all said and done. So I don't got no problem with KOC getting up here saying, yeah, it will be a competitive situation. I like that. That's right up my alley, baby. It should have been competitive last year, homie, for real. Guess what? If they would have franchise tagged Sam Darnold, it would have been no questions. They would have handled that Ben Naive right there. But since they didn't, they got to go a different route. And everybody knows they handled that McCarthy situation incorrectly. Right? The whole aspect of it, looking at it full spectrum, the way they handled that situation was erroneous. And it wasn't fair to McCarthy at the end of the day. Period. Point blank, period. Boom. And I stand on that 10 toes down in the boogie downtown. You hear me? Heavy. I would like to see a good connection between McCarthy and Jefferson. Me too, Holden. Me too, dog. Me too, big dog. Me too, Holden. I'm glad you said that, bro. Him and Jefferson got to put that real work in. That's just facts. And the fact Jetta stamped McCarthy, called him his youngin, co-signed him, and all that. I expect them to put that work in this offseason, Holden, for real. We're going to see it for real. I definitely feel like they will, bro. No cap. So how we got Dre? Hey, Dre. Hey, don't get stuck on the flag football, man. That was just him. That was just him talking about different parts of the game that's growing, man. You know? Come on. I mean, I get what you're saying. I did get Dre, but we can't get caught up on the flag football, man, for real. But I definitely understand what you're saying. Don't nobody care about no damn flag football. We're talking about real football, violence and all that, physicality and all that. But that was just a certain aspect of it. He was talking about how the game is growing, bro. You know, that's all that was. But I feel you. I definitely feel you. He don't need to be worried about no flag football. He need to be worried about his damn team. You hear me? Heavy. That boy Dre. Hey Dre, that boy Dre caught up on that flag talk, man. He say he don't like that.
Will benefit from, and what that looks like, PA. It's obviously pretty early in that process, but I am excited about it.
Introducing Virtual Up from Nespresso. Your coffee, your way.
Yeah, in my experience, the consistency comes before the leadership. What message do you have, do you think, for the entire team? Like the one takeaway that when you maybe last spoke with them a few weeks ago, going into next year, the number one.
That's a good question. That's a good question by Pete Yurachek. What's his name? Pete what? I like that question. I give him that. You know, props to him for asking that question right there. I like that question right there. Heavy.
Thing that you want to see out of this whole team coming back?
Yeah, I think it's important when you're pinpointing your sights on the future and where you want to get to. We always want to be an ultra competitive organization. We want to compete and have success so that we can find our way into that postseason dance. And however you get there, it's about attacking that one game when you get there. But when you inevitably get there, you're going to lean on a lot of the experiences you've had up until this point. And what I mean by that is, we've basically had 2022 and 2024 where whether it's consistency and having the same quarterback in the game for the better part of all of those snaps, we won 13 and 14 games, didn't get it done in the end. What did we learn from that? Let's take those lessons and apply them. 2023 going 7-2.
All right, KLC, you talking about once again. What did you learn, homie? What did you learn again? Did you learn? Obviously, you ain't learned yet about your bad play calling. You talking about again. What did you learn, KLC? You personally, what did you take away from those seasons? Period. No cap. This man getting up here once again talking about we. This ain't France, bitch. This ain't French, bitch. Ain't no we shit. This season was you, bro. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. He talking about we. Bonjour, bitch. You hear me? Heavy. Hey.
10 having massive amounts of injuries, coming off of a year where maybe we elevated the expectations with year one, but we didn't meet those in year two. We come back year three, have that 14-3 year, and then here we were in 2025 with in many ways some questions that came up, put us into a spot where you never want to be in a season, which was 4-8 at one point. But I think the ultra lesson we learned this year was, in addition to winning differently than maybe we've won in the past, really leaning on our defense, trying to run the football, not turn it over, play smart football. We went from
run the football. You ain't lean on a run to halfway through the season, or more than halfway through the season. KOC, you talking about lean on your defense? You leaned on your defense for 2 years straight, my dog. Come on, my boy. Now don't do good, then do bad. We talking about running the ball. Y'all didn't lean on the run, huh? You didn't change your playbook, your scheme until week 12? When the fire was up under your ass and somebody got in your ear talking about change this and change that. Come on now, don't cap now.
4-8 to 9-8, learning some of those lessons. But I think what we learned about each other, the culture that's been built in our building, we weren't, there was no participation trophy, PA. There was no, hey, guess what? The secret thing is you actually did sneak into the playoffs because you've won 5 in a row to end the season. There was a lot of work that was done without any reward. There was a lot of goals that were set to pull ourselves out of the doldrums of where we were at 4-8. Without any gift, without any special anything other than us.
And guess what? That's good for y'all. So you gonna learn from it and turn it into a win, or you gonna come back next year, KOC, and still be stuck in your damn ego, bro. For real. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. So the question is on you, KOC. What you gonna do with that information? Everything you just said. Props to y'all for winning 5 in a row, finishing the season strong. I'm rocking and rolling with it. I'm locked in with you. But what you really learn, KOC, heavy, homie. Yeah, I really want to know. Did you learn enough for you to change and understand what you need to change and what you need to insert into your playbook? Huh? Did you learn enough about McCarthy? Huh? Your team as a whole? Huh? Did you learn about yourself as a man and the things you need to change, bro? And how you were so stuck in your ego for 12 weeks straight that you set the team back? Huh? Yeah, man, for real. You talking all this and talking all that. We. How about you, KLC? It's on you, bro. You hear me? Heavy. SKOL VIKES.
Looking each other in the eye in organization and within that team meeting room, Pete, and deciding we were going to go do something for each other. And when the team was able to accomplish that, I think we can use that moving forward. It's not going to, I'm sure fans are going to sit there and say, hey, we didn't get anything out of that, but I promise you we're going to use that for when we inevitably get to where we want to get to. And that's part of what makes this job fun is you're constantly recalibrating, you're reassessing, but you're using this experience to apply layers of depth to your team. And I'm not just talking about depth charts. I'm talking about who we are as a team and the fabric of our ability to go attack this thing moving forward together. And I'm excited about it.
Now here at the Combine, where there are a lot of rookie drills, but it's free agency season. And, Kevin O'Connell and former general manager Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah won a lot of games together. Rob Brzezinski is the acting general manager. He's been with the team nearly 30 years. What's it like working with Rob in the early?
Your boy Dre, wow. Hey, what would your first question be, homie? Hey, what's your first question to KOC, Dre? Heavy. Yeah. SKOL, you know that dummy clown hasn't learned shit. Keep saying he ain't taking no accountability on himself. Hey man, like I say, he better not fuck this interview up. He was doing good at first, Dre. He was doing real good at first. I don't know where the hell he went with it. He went back to that weed shit. Yeah, man, for real.
Stages.
Yeah, Rob is fantastic. But let me first and foremost just start out and just, I haven't had a chance to say a whole lot, but Kwesi and I and our relationship, both professionally and personally, was and will always be very strong. We care about each other. We built, like you said, a team that was able to win, 60-something% of our games since we've been here.
Now he said it again. Him and Kwesi are close. It's no bad blood. Basically, what he's saying, they will continue to be close and all that. How true is that? Until Kwesi speaks, we will really never know. But obviously, Kevin O'Connell feels like they're close and they're still brothers and all this and all that. So we're gonna see how it turns out. Shout out Kwesi. Wish him the best. We all want him to come out and speak out eventually. We're gonna see what's up, bro. For real. But I mean, you gotta respect. If anything, you gotta respect on GP. Kevin O'Connell just speaking highly and speaking proper of Kwesi and him and Kwesi's relationship. Because he could have sat there, quiet mouth, and said nothing. Point blank, period, bottom line. Now it could be just for him to look good and sound good and save face. But it could really be genuine. Now, do we know? No, not yet, at least. Only God and the Vikings know what really went on and is going on at the end of the day, period. But shout out to O'Connell for speaking up for Kwesi and speaking highly of Kwesi. Period.
Here. And that will never be lost on me. The impact of not only the friendship built, but the working relationship that we were able to build, and I'm very thankful for my time with Kwesi, and inevitably, the ownership decision to make a change there and getting an opportunity to work with Rob in this capacity. Now we're really leaning on Rob's experience. Rob has been a tremendous resource for me since I got this job as the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings in so many ways over the last 4.5+ years, and we'll continue to do that. But now Rob is really entrusted to bring together a lot of layers of our organization, whether it's a really talented personnel staff, a coaching staff that I believe is evaluating to fit our schemes, and how do we have that all come together. It's going to be from Rob's leadership and working in conjunction with not only myself, but those other folks in his leadership team to help make our team better, to make good decisions, stack good decisions on each other, and get ready for a really good 2026 season.
And along those lines, I guess my point in asking this question is that the evaluation, you guys might be in free agency right now, but the evaluation of college talent, being at the combine, these guys that are coming in, coaches have been doing this, and you have been doing this. Now, the impact might change depending on how the whole, and I'm asking to give away family secrets, but how it's all set up. But you guys evaluate talent every year, so this is not anything new.
No, and I think it's important to note that our scouts on the road doing this year round, evaluating talent, and really,
don't say the scouts. Don't say the scouts. The scouts ain't did nothing. They talking about year in, year round. Well, obviously they ain't doing their job year round. I mean, come on, bro, for real. How the hell we keep cutting these scouts slack when they've been doing a piss poor job whole time? You hear me? Heavy. Point blank, period, homie. Bottom line. These boys ain't done nothing for real, man. Nothing.
Going into year 5 of understanding how do we kind of take all of that information and the collection of that information and the expertise of a lot of talented people, and then working in conjunction with the coaching staff, with the personnel department that is in-house at our facility, under Rob's leadership. And how do we bring all of that together to find the best fits within how do we improve our team, both in the present, but also as we project into the future? And then how does that addition impact the guy that may be playing next to him? We've got a lot of talent on our roster. We feel really good about the makeup.
I feel you, Dre. Know what I mean, homie? Hey, in this world, you got to have a real strong discernment for people in general, right? You got to have a real strong discernment for people in this world. Heavy.
Guys who are smart, tough, love football, love being great teammates, and are competitive, in everything that they do. We find a lot of guys like that to fit in with the guys we already have on our roster. I think we're going to be in a really good spot.
And one of those guys you found last year was Eric Wilson. I mean, he played out of his skin. What are you guys planning to do with Eric with free agency season approaching?
Yeah, Eric was phenomenal for us when you think about bringing him in, returning back to the Minnesota Vikings. He started out his career here, and just the feelings of a lot of the folks that were around him when he was a Viking, it made it a really easy decision to get Ewell back. What he did from there was spectacular. I mean, he was one of our most consistent players, did so much for our team, versatile, consistently showing up every single week, doing different jobs, but playing at a really high level and demonstrating a lot of those things from a play style standpoint. He's incredibly smart. He's, a guy that loves playing the game of football and enjoys it every single day. He makes your team better. He makes your building better. I know I speak for, everyone in our organization when we're excited about the possibility of bringing Eric Wilson back. But obviously, we're not the only ones that watched his tape from last year. So it'll be competitive. And ultimately, what we're going to try to do is do what's best for our organization. And, hopefully that means Eric Wilson's a part of it.
Yeah. What do you think the ceiling?
Shout out Eric Wilson, a real Levy dog in the building. SKOL VIKES.
On a Jalen Nailor would be a very, very good football player. You've been with him. You've kind of raised him from a kid.
It's a great example of player development. You bring in a guy, not necessarily an early round pick, but a guy that comes in and early on, Jalen, the biggest question mark with Jalen, and we've had this with maybe some other players on our rosters, can they be available enough to consistently continue to grow?
Got to give props when props are due. The way they developed Jalen Nailor, the way they continue to improve his game, the way he continued to grow and get better, that is player development. When you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. So you got to give them some respect for the way they developed Jalen Naylor. Every year he continued to grow and progress. And we finally saw what he could be, the potential he had when he was healthy, when he was available. So I'm not just going to sit here and act like they haven't done a great job in certain areas developing certain players. You got to get in credit and props for the work they put in with Jalen Naylor, baby, period. Now Speedy is about to make a big payday. Will he remain a Viking? We shall see. But the work they put in with him, hey, kudos to them. Major props. They elevated his game. They improved his game along the way. Tech in the building. My dog Tech in the building. Man, I've never seen a man be this much of a puppet. He just needs the strings above his head. Oh, man, Tech, here we go. Yeah, man. For real. Cold game, bro. Cold game.
Through great coaching from Keenan McCardell. Congratulations to Tony Sorrentino, by the way, taking the receiver position with the Cardinals. A great coach for us that has worked underneath Keenan. But Jalen Naylor is a guy that's just been, the ultra example of what you can be in this league when you can consistently attack getting better. You have the skill set that Jalen has, which is as a complete receiver. He can play all three spots,
and he's speedy, right?
And yeah, he's speedy. He can do a lot of different things, and he's willing, as a guy that's smart and he's tough and he loves football, to go have an impact on our offense. So once again, another player that we're not the only ones watching the tape. We feel incredibly strong about what Speedy's been able to do in our build.
It's going to be a real bidding war for Speedy as well. It's going to be a real bidding war for Speedy as well. I'm sure a lot of teams going to want to try to acquire him any way possible. I don't care. I'll show up at the presser and get thrown out, EJ. I don't give a shout out Tech, man. Tech, I'm ready to pull my hair out. Yeah, the feds already make me. That boy Dre Wilder, man.
Building, and we'll see how these next few weeks play out.
So Kevin, if you were considering bringing in a veteran quarterback to compete with McCarthy, amplify him, or whatever, two parts. It would Carson Wentz be in the equation? And secondly, what are some traits you're looking?
And why the hell would Carson Wentz? Why the hell would Paul Allen say Carson Wentz, bro? For real? And why on earth would Paul Allen say Carson Wentz at all people? The way Kevin O'Connell shitted on Carson Wentz, almost got that man killed on the field. He talking about what Carson Wentz be in the equation. What? Man, you think Carson Wentz even want to stay after that debacle KOC put him through? Heavy. Come on now, man. He could have said any name in the land. He want to say Carson Wentz, fool. Come on, bro. That boy Tech's stupid. He said, what hair, Dre? I thought you didn't have hair since 98 when Gary Anderson missed the field goal. That boy Tech ignorant, man. Oh, man. Oh, man, bro. That boy Tech wild as fuck. He said KOC make you want to get some brass knuckles and check that chin. Oh, man, brother. Chat all white tonight. You hear me? Heavy. No cap.
For in a veteran quarterback?
Well, I think we were incredibly fortunate to have Carson join our team when he did last year. You think back, I mean, we saw some of the things Carson did during that season when he stepped in for JJ when he had his high ankle injury. Carson Wentz showed up about 5 days before the season started. Right. He was not a part of our offseason program. He was not a part of the greater sum of training camp. And for him to come in the way he did.
3 signs you're a weak speaker. You replay conversations in your head. You lose your words mid-sentence. You explain.
Man, shut your
and be ready to step in, and specifically in regards to that, that Cincinnati game, We were coming off of losing our home opener, and we win our opener on the road in the division against a team that inevitably won the division. We lose to Atlanta. You don't like losing at US Bank Stadium. It's important for us to win. He steps in and played a phenomenal game against Cincinnati, and his real first exposure of getting to play. And to me, that is a veteran quarterback that has done a lot of things at a high level throughout his career. And ultimately was impactful for us. Wish we could have had Carson available and healthy all season long, but he absolutely is a guy that made our quarterback room better, even with his late arrival, and definitely somebody that we're thinking about. But I think traits in general, PA, I think it's one of those things where you look at it from a standpoint of what has helped our offense go throughout our time horizon here has been consistent quarterback play. And when I think about that, it's being accurate with the football. It's being smart with your decision making, with how you.
Hey, get him off you, Dre. Get him off you, Dre. That boy Tech on your head top, Dre, making your head drop, dog. You hear me heavy? Hey, man. Hey, hey, that boy Tech on your head top, making your head drop, Dre. Come on now, man. Yeah, buddy. You hear me heavy? Yeah. No.
On the show to inevitably allow Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and Hawk and a Jalen Naylor and our group as a whole to feel like they can then impact the game at a high level, not only just in the pass game, it's how it all works together in the run phase as well. And I think there's other things, toughness and obviously the ability to fit with not only how we want to play, but we're going to fit things to what our players do best, but how they fit in with that huddle, how they fit in with that group to enhance the all 11 feel of that huddle is massive to what we're looking for.
And lastly, it's just the way you laid that out with the fact the team wins 9 games.
Yeah.
You use 3 quarterbacks. You had a fair amount of injuries, certainly to the offensive line, but you're a 95% chance to sweep the Bears.
Yep.
Didn't work, but you were right there.
Yeah, it didn't work because of special teams. Matt Daniels, they're talking about Matt Daniels. Special teams blew that there. Or let me guess, McCarthy blew that there as well. Heavy. They want to blame McCarthy for that one round yonder, period. Oh, man, stop the cap. I repeat, stop the cap. You know, I'm just player. I'm just fucking with him, Dre. Shout out Tech, man. Heavy, man, for real. Have you noticed he got every QB hurt instead of Darnold? Shit, Darnold had a few scares though, Dre. Yeah, Darnold had a few scares, right? For real. No cap, bro. Heavy. Tech is my homie. Nah, Tech. Shout out Tech, bro. Shout out Tech, man. Shout out Tech, man. All love, man. All love. Early, man. SKOL VIKES. Shout out Tech and Dre in the building, man. No cap. But yeah, special teams blew that. Realistically, we should have swept the Bears for real. No cap.
Swept the Lions, and the division is just rock solid. I mean, this division is so tough, isn't it?
Really good. I mean, the coaching, the playing, the competition. I know we've got the greatest fans in the world. I know there's incredible passion for all the teams in our division. It feels like that when we go on the road. It certainly feels like that when we host those teams at US Bank Stadium. We are in, if not the most difficult, we are in the most, we're right up there at the top as far as the NFC North. And every Sunday in our league matters. Every single Sunday in your NFC schedule, in your non-conference schedule, it all matters. We get 17 of them. We've got to put everything we have into, trying to get as many wins as possible. Consistency, the continued growth and development of a lot of our players on our roster, and also making really smart decisions to add the right guys, add the right kind of players to our team, and then roll it out there and go compete. It's the best thing about our league, PAs. No matter all of these things that happen at these events, the combine and, the draft, all the different things around, the schedule, really, blah, blah. We do a lot of things, but nothing more important than rolling that thing out there 17 times and trying to do everything you got to do to win.
Enjoy Indianapolis. Thank you very much for the chat.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Kevin O'Connell, head coach of the Minnesota
So boom, that's pretty much it for the whole KOC breakdown and shakedown and all that. He said, "Yeah, it matters. Take the Charmin out of the building, bozo." Oh man. They say they Charmin soft tech. They say they Charmin soft tech. No cap. SKOL, I just don't like when someone just lying in your face like that. Big facts, man. Big facts. I feel you, Dre. I think we all on the same accord with that one, bro. At the end of the day, we tired of hearing people just sound good. At the end of the day, we ready for a real victory, homie. You hear me? Period. Right? Right. Oh yeah. Bitch, yeah. At the end of the day, homie, we want a damn victory round yonder. Heavy. Like I said, I feel like Rob was definitely just trying to sound good, trying to just say the correct things. But I don't believe in Rob like that as far as the draft goes and all that. But we'll see what happens, bro. At the end of the day, we'll see what happens. EJ, did you watch the Brzezinski one yet? Yeah, that was the second one I watched. Holden, you hear me? Heavy, no cap, bro. Yeah, I feel like Brzezinski was just trying to say the right things in general. He said these motherfuckers said nothing. Big fat, big. Hey, basically, Dell, you know, KOC said some shit here or there, but we know at the end of the day, it's time for action, man. Like I've been saying, I'm not vouching for KOC no more. At the end of the day, it is time for action. We tired of hearing that capping and yapping, bro. It is time for the action, homie. Heavy. All of them. They should be talking about scheme philosophy. They ain't gonna talk about scheme philosophy because guess what? The media ain't gonna ask them about scheme philosophy, baby. Period. No cap. Bottom line. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. The media is not gonna ask them about scheme philosophy. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah. Del SKOL said he waited for the Vikings media to do an interview. Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. I mean, shout out to Tatum Everett for asking a couple real questions, but her big fine ass can only ask so much. Yeah, that's why they waited for the Vikings media to get there. That was the whole story. I mean, that's why they waited. We know why they waited. Because they knew the Vikings media wouldn't ask certain questions and they could only take it so far. But I love the question when Tatum Everett fine ass said, "Oh, how far is this team from being a championship team?" And what did Rob Brzezinski do? He didn't say nothing. He swayed around the question. And she couldn't force it. She couldn't keep on pressing the issue. But she asked about two real good questions in that presser, in that interview. I respect her for that. But at the end of the day, it's the Vikings media, baby. They ain't gonna say certain things. That's how the cookie crumble. We all know that. We've been knowing that for years now. Early, but I bet if that was McCarthy up there, they would have had 1,000 questions and then some. And as far as McCarthy goes, I'm not mad at what KOC said. For once, he showed respect to his QB. He talked very highly and proudly of his quarterback. So I fuck with him for that and that aspect of it. But once again, I want actions instead of words. I repeat, homie, I want actions, homie, instead of words. It's time for KOC to put up or shut up. He talked about development and growth. Well, we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to really see how much time and effort he puts in with McCarthy. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the live, man. About 2 hours in, I'm finna get up out of here. Make sure y'all catch me for the next Vikings live on Friday. I'll probably drop the link on that one. Be there all night. Come rock and roll with me, lock in with me. Tomorrow we got Bama. You know what I'm saying? You know, Dre, Tennessee. And that's what it is, man. Tomorrow, come lock in with me for the Roll Tide Live. Some Bama news and information to talk about. And once again, the state of the Minnesota Vikings, part 8. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the Vikings, bro. Period. How you feel about KOC? How you feel about Rob Brzezinski being in charge? Yeah, man, for real. Y'all think the Vikings will be better or worse? Hey, I respect that, Dre. I respect that, Dre, man. No cap. Hey, Dre, say a prayer for me, Holden, please. Hey, Dre, hey, man, I hope all is well with you. I hope all is good, bro. Heavy, homie, for real. Know what I mean? Early. Shout out my dog. Shout out my youngin', my young bull, Holden in the building once again. And I'm gonna leave it like that, bro. You know what it is. SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. You know what it is, man. Bitch, I'm locked in. Them fake ass people ain't your friends. I hit them in the gut, hit them in the chin, and walk off with a grin. Shout out all my levy dogs. We locked in. You know what it is, man. SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw. And guess what? We run the North. Believe that. Yeah.